round 3 of
the 1023graphics.com Dirt Car Series, Dirt Street Stock Series, the race 1, set by a random draw here. So we'll let the cars jump out on track and then we'll run through our starting lineup. I have 16 cars registered for the session. As we said, the initial feature 1 here is set by a random draw. Check out our format for tonight. Feature 1 is 30 laps. Then we'll invert the field and have a 40-lap feature. And the winner of that second feature has a chance to go on and win $25 if they're able to win all 3 races in Sidewinder racing tonight. There's also an Xfinity race after this, and then we go on to a modified race. So first person that's able to accomplish the triple feat will win $25 plus an 8x10 signed photo of Mike Christopher. So that's cool. Field starts to roll. Let's check out our starting lineup presented by our friends in Labor 12. Let's see what we got on tap tonight. Bradley Wilson, your pole sitter, in the 51. Matt Steffens in the 96 will start in second. Corey Deal starts third in the number 6. Lucas Hoytsman in the 97 starts in fourth. Blake Giglio, 16 machine, starts fifth. Justin Walbring, the 27, starts sixth. Nathan Lafayette, 00 in seventh. Mike Edwards, the 14, starts eighth. Ethan Evers in the 8. He'll start in the 9th spot. Damon Nagel, the 86, starts in 10th. Ian Montrose in the 1. He'll start 11th. Jeremy Clapper Newell will start 12th in the 21. Then you have 85 cars not out on track, so Will Asherbrenner will start 14th in the 26th, then Jeremy Scherer 15th in the 15, Ryan File he'll start 16th in the 81, one of the faster cars in practice, so he has some work to make up. Pace truck is heading off, and here we go to get this thing underway. Wilson leads the field into turn 1. Corey Deal right on his back bumper as the 96 has disappeared. We have Wilson and Corey Deal battling for the lead. There is a Wilson, and there is our first caution. Nathan Lafayette, the 00, is around. Contact with Lucas Hoytsma. Hoytsma's down the track into Nathan Lafayette. Lafayette just wrong place, wrong time, goes around.
hang on.
See what the drivers have to say about all that.
Restart. No laps completed.
Let's take a look back on Lafayette here. We'll get a better angle from the far chase cam. See Hoyts for the 97's up top. He's looking inside the 96. I think he's going to get to the inside, and then Lafayette expected him to go up high on corner exit. I guess he didn't know they were 3 wide. Lafayette pays the price, goes around in the 00. We have a quick caution here. Elston still not out on track. I wonder if this is a move so that he can be the leader on feature 2. Be an odd move, but it would work. Can't believe 1,010 cautions on the street. There goes Wilson with a great launch over the 96 of Steffens. Corey Deal all over his back bumper. Steffens up the track. Corey Deal is going to take away second. Lucas Hoytsma down on the inside. Blake Giglio, they're going to go 3 wide. Giglio gets into Steffens. Pushes him up the track a bit. Sounds like some contact behind. Walbring up into the wall. Hoytsma and Giglio battling for third. Corey Deal has gotten away from him. Steffens into the wall there in 5th. Hoytsma digging down bottom. Giglio up top. So we finally get a lap to count here at Lanier. Remember, caution laps do not count in these 2 feature races tonight. These 2 teammates battling hard for that 3rd spot. Corey Deal, Bradley Wilson, your top 2 as caution comes back out. It's like Will Asherbrenner, which is on pit road now. See what happens to the 26 car. Looks like he lost it throttling up on the backstretch. Go back a little farther. Works his way off of turn 4 there, and then crashes right at the start finish into the outside wall. I think may have damaged his car there. Car won't turn anymore. He brings it to a stop. Takes a tow, but I guess not quick enough. Looks like the 27 had some right front suspension damage as well. I saw him just take a fast repair in the foreground. Wilson continues to lead in the 51. Looks like Corey Deal will restart second. So no more 96 car up in that top two. He's fallen back to fifth. Matt Steffens in that 96. Lights are out on our Chevy Silverado pace truck. Giglio looking to the inside on that start. Got a good start in that 16 car. Oh, Steffens gets tagged. The 96 goes around.
Sorry, I got loose. You're good.
Caution not out somehow. As they both try to sort this out, and William Ashburner will drive by. Somehow that didn't trigger it. There it goes. Hopefully the leaders know these cars are there. Looks like they were able to avoid. So Steffens in that 96 got turned right at the beginning of that. Let's see if we can take a look back.
I got behind the 26.
Find out what happened to him.
Oh, we're stopping on the front stretch.
More than enough of the 20.
It's ahead of the 86. 86 of Nagel gets into his left rear, turns him around. Montrose, Lafayette get pieces of it. Lafayette ends up nosed into the inside wall. Then Asherbrenner in the 26 catches up right at the end.
Oh, let me know if you guys get a black. I'll clear them.
Can you give me a yellow or something? Maybe? I don't know. Look, they struck out of two.
Lafayette just hit the 96 under caution. What is happening? Looks like the field all of a sudden checks up and Lafayette gets into him. Interesting.
181. Not telling me to pass you.
So all kinds of confusion on this caution. We've completed 5 officially. Field is single file. And here we go. Wilson, a big jump on Corey Deal. Blake Giglio trying to take advantage here. Brian, there is a channel points one that'll do that. That works during the races. Giglio just inside of Corey Deal has to check up a bit, which holds up Lucas Hoytsma off the corner. Top several cars now go single file. You have Damon Nagel. There's Ryan File getting by Ian Montrose for 7th. Montrose fights back on the inside with the crossover move. File a little left front damage, but that doesn't matter too much in dirt cars. That's Stevens, Jeremy Scherer battle a little further back. That's for 11th. Lafayette is there. Hoytsma and Giglio now battling for that 3rd spot. Corey Deal's able to get away a little bit. Hoytsma right down by the wall. Giglio running a bit higher. Hoytsma over-rotated the car there. He's going to lose at least 1 spot as Mike Edwards gets by. Here comes Damon Nagel. Nagel going to take advantage of Lucas's mistake. Now they're side by side, working that 5th spot. Mike Edwards, haven't talked much about him. There he is in 4th. Blake Giglio 3rd, Corey Deal 2nd. Accidentally left the noise on for the alerts, my bad. Gilly fan, welcome. Thank you for the follow. So we watch Brad Wilson lead in the 51 Shenandoah Shine car. Corey Deal gets by the lap traffic. He's in 2nd in that purple-yellow number 6. Blake Giglio now 3rd. Mike Edwards 4th. Damon Nagel, Lucas Hoytsma still battling for that 5th spot. Hoytsma's been working that bottom non-stop. Will Asherbrenner up to the wall. He's a lap machine, 2 laps down, trying to figure things out there.
That's my bad, man.
Lucas just went around in the 97. Ian Montrose.
No,
Well, there's the caution. Takes a minute. They're a bit delayed. What happened, Scott? I
Why are
noticed
we
you weren't out
stopping?
there.
Trying to let Hoistman by.
Oh, contact! Ryan File in the 81 turns Lucas Hoistman, then Montrose gets in there and hits them both. So Hoistman, not a mistake, he got turned there. We have our 1012th caution on our channel. Hoistman probably not going to be too happy about that. Lucas now 13th. At this point you wonder, should Lucas just stay in the back and try to pick up the win in heat or feature 2, because it does invert. About halfway through feature 1. PC crashed as you left the grid. Well, I mean, if you get back in, you'll be the pole sitter for race 2. It's worth a shot, right? Alright, we're set for another restart here. The 1023graphics.com Dirt Tour. Corey Deal, a solid jump on that outside line.
Let's go racing.
Any money? Well, if someone able to win all 3 races tonight, they can win 25 bucks. Corey Deal gave a break there to the 51, then pushes him into the corner. Now Deal to the bottom. He cut a break to Wilson there. He could have turned him as Wilson was not clear coming up the track. Corey Deal working the bottom. Blake Giglio now right on his back bumper for second, and they are 3 wide briefly for the 4th spot. Edwards, File, and Nagel. File's coming to the front in that 81 car. Had to start at the back of the pack just by the luck of the draw. Now he's up to the 4th spot. We'll fighting Edwards for it. Corey Deal putting the pressure on Brad Wilson here. 12 laps to go in feature 1.
Not bad.
Deal 2 is inside, fighting. Try to get some traction off the corner.
Oh my god.
Caution comes out while they're fighting for the lead. Oh no, that was... It was getting so good. Let's see what happened here. Montrose gives a bump to Clapper Doodle there. Let's try and track down what happens. Looks like the double zero was around.
No, you're
Well,
good.
contact Clapper
I
Doodle
kinda
turns the
figured
one
out
around.
I
That's why
didn't get back
the
behind
one
you.
car got into
Blake was
Clapper.
gonna get me, but I almost destroyed you whenever you got a little loose going in.
Clapper Doodle right into his left rear, hits him twice, turns him around.
Yeah, I couldn't decide if I wanted to go bottom or top.
Then Montrose catches back up to him and gives him a little hello. Not too happy about that.
Sorry, Ian, but this can't stop right away when everyone's checked it up.
Typical Dirk Tack situation there.
You want to come inside my clubhouse?
What? 2013
That made
kilo.
me feel a lot better, Jeremy. Thank you.
I'm just not gonna run you over.
Ian sarcasm. We got beef. We got beef. It'll be 10 to go at the line when we get this restart. Wilson on the inside. Giglio's trying to make it 3 wide into 1. He is there. Giglio's sending on the bottom. Corey Deal up top. We are 3 wide for the lead. They make contact on the inside. The 51 of Wilson's going to slide all the way back. And now they're going to go 3 wide the other way. Corey Deal's going to be in the middle. We almost had 4 wide. Justin File almost got in there. Ryan File. I don't know why I said Justin. Now we are 4 wide for the lead. Holy crap. I didn't know Lanier could put on this kind of show. Corey Deal in the 6, trying to get out to the lead. 51 of Wilson. He's going to have trouble getting off the corner here. Giglio's going to power up on the outside, try to take second as Corey Deal goes to the lead in the 6. Ryan File 81, Mike Edwards 14. Racing is exciting here. 1023graphics.com Dirt Street Stock Tour. Corey Deal out front now. Blake Giglio takes over second. Brad Wilson digging on the bottom in that teal and chrome 51. Ryan File, his teammate, right there with them. Both of those are Shenandoah Shine cars. They are sticking to the bottom while the other 4 in the top 6 are working the top line. See, the bottom is completely slicked off. The top still has some traction, allowing Corey Deal to get the lead. Blake Giglio is fighting for second there. Big slide out of the 51 off the corner. That's going to slow down that inside line. Giglio might be able to clear to second. Now File peeks to the inside of his teammate there. Briefly 3 wide with 5 to go. This top 5, you could throw a blanket over. Such a close race. Corey Deal still working that top side. Wilson's starting to fight back on that inside line, though. Starting to come to him a little bit. He's going to slide up in front of Corey Deal. Corey's going to give him a little tap, and then Blake Giglio is going to turn Corey into the corner. Corey hangs on to it and then goes around. He almost saved that. Corey Deal waiting for that yellow, but I guess it's not coming. There it is. A little delayed.
That was my fault, Blake, not yours at all. I just tried to get it down in this place.
There you hear from the driver of the 6. Corey Deal saying that was on him.
Sorry, Jeremy, I didn't mean to tap you in the corner there. No, you're good.
Let's go back and watch what happens to the 6 car. So he's on the top line there, outside of Brad Wilson
Sorry,
in the
Blake,
51.
Caution your nose, but yeah, I just had to do something. Totally my fault.
Gives a little tap there to Wilson, then
You're good.
Giglio turns the back quarter panel of the
Once
6.
once had
He
that
held
going
on to it at first,
through
and then
going, I had to do something.
around it went.
I just had it full throttle on the slick, and she didn't like it.
That sends Corey all the way back to 13th. Last car on a lead lap. Lights are out on our pace truck. Field gets single file up by the wall. So we work into 3 and 4. Giglio's trying to cheat that inside line. Look at him. He's trying to get a run bound low. Giglio gets to the inside. And the caution's immediately back out. 96 now on pit lane. Let's see what happens to that 96 of Matt Steffens. On the restart, he turns it down the hill to get inside Lafayette, and around it goes. A little too much power from the back of that 96 car, turns him into the inside wall. He takes the tow, but a little too late. Caution did come out. We'll go to a green-white checker situation in feature 1. Once again, lights out on the pace truck. Have 2 laps to decide feature 1. Blake tried to time that. Wilson waited for him and then hit the gas pedal. Smart move by Wilson. That totally took Giglio out of the picture. Wilson waited till Giglio had to check up, and then he hit the gas pedal. Now the battle is for second. Ryan File, Blake Giglio battle for second here in feature number 1. As Bradley Wilson's got out to the lead. Wilson's going to come off turn number 4. Wilson picks up the win. Giglio takes second. Ryan File third. Mike Edwards fourth. Damon Nagel brings home a top 5. Ian Montrose 6th, Jeremy Klepper Newell 7th, Lafayette 8th, Hoytsma in 9th, and Jeremy Scherer in 10th. And now we will jump straight to feature number 2. Drivers have 1 minute to grid up for the second feature. This will put Scott Elson on the pole if he decided to get back in the race. We'll see. Right now we check out Asher
That
Brennan.
was a bummer.
Waiting to see if the 85 and 27 grid up here. Along with Lafayette and Montrose. Those are further back in the field though. And we'll get a second starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12. Get those tunes going while we wait to see who grids up and who doesn't. Have 16 cars registered, but 2 cars fell out of the race. Scott Elston was having issues with his car. He may not have been able to get back on the track, and then the wreck that Walbring had could have similar issues where neither one of those would be on track, so that would give the pole then to Matt Steffens in the 96. He'll be starting first. Starting second will be Will Ashbranner in the 26. Corey Deal at 6 Machine starts in third. Ethan Evers will roll off fourth. Jeremy Scherer will start fifth. Lucas Hoitzman will start 6th, Nathan Lafayette 7th, Jeremy Clapper-Newell 8th, Ian Montrose 9th, Damon Nagel 10th, Mike Edwards 11th, Ryan File 12th, Blake Giglio 13th, and Brad Wilson back of the pack in 14th. That's how they will start. For feature number 2 is invert from feature 1. Appreciate Labor 12 providing our starting lineup music there. '96, going to lead him to the green.
Why
Matt?
are we checking up so hard?
Because reasons. Matt Steffens jumps on that gas pedal. Gets a bit sideways, but gets out to the lead. Montrose gets in the back of Lafayette there. Scherer's sliding in as Corey Deal is in second now. Mid-pack, things are getting a little nuts. Clapper-Newell gets pushed up out of the way by the 51. As they shed into a shine car, trying to make their way back to the front. See Hoitzman digging on the bottom. Track nice and slicked off. Edwards looking to the inside of Giglio. Battle for third is crazy as Montrose, Hoitzma, Lafayette, Scherer, Giglio, and Edwards are all right on top of each other. Corey Deal, Matt Steffens battle for the lead. Steffens gets up out of the groove. Corey Deal in the 6 car goes out front. And we continue to watch Montrose on back. That's where all the craziness is going on. Field invert always makes it exciting as Hoitzma gets into Montrose, turns him sideways. Hoitzma apologizing there. They get it straightened out. Giglio right there now in the 16 car. Trying to make this a 3-wide battle as Steffens loses it, takes out File and several others on the inside. 96, Matt Steffens went around. Took a couple guys with them. Edwards is in there. Hoitzma right there. Hoitzma reversed it for a while, then spun it around. Nicely done. And Corey Deal, your leader. Montrose somehow held on to second. One car's been getting beaten and tattered. Finds himself still in second. Giglio in third. The M9 machine. Nathan Lafayette, Penguin Machines, finds himself fourth. Brad Wilson up to fifth after starting from near the back. The very back, I should say.
I got a black clear Pathé in yellow.
Right row. Green flag back in the air. Corey Deal in the 6. Under attack from the 16 at Giglio. Giglio timed that start well. He's going to make contact with Corey Deal and turn him around. Corey Deal gets turned by Blake Giglio. Blake then hits the end of the pit wall.
Sorry.
You know, these noses just stick out so far.
Are you in front of me or am I behind you? I mean, I don't know. I did let it.
But Corey Deal twice getting turned around from the front of the pack. You hear the dejection in his voice there. Unfortunate for sure.
How does that make sense? I get dumped, so I go to the back. I'm just not dumped, but yeah.
I don't know how I got some of my spots back.
How do I get shafted out of this? What? Well, GG, boys.
Well, as the 51 is shown, he started dead last, and according to the scoreboard, only 5 laps later, he's up in second. So, not the end of the race yet for Mr. Corey Deal if he can work his way back through traffic. Montrose running a little lower than the other guys have been doing on this restart. Montrose out in front of Brad Wilson. Lafayette way up the track. Took Clapper Newell and Giglio with them. Lafayette catching the wall in corner exit. Clapper Newell riding the wall a bit there. Montrose and Wilson out in front. Nathan Lafayette finds himself third. There is a bonus if you can win both features. You get an extra, I believe, 10 bonus points. Could be more, could be less. I'm guessing, but I know there is a bonus. Giglio full send down low, trying to get by Nathan Lafayette. He's going to slide up in front of him off the corner, take away third. I think Wilson's just minding his time right now. He's not really put a whole lot of pressure on Montrose. So those two fight for that top spot. Wilson's so disciplined, able to stay down low. Here's the top two. And then there's a gap back to Giglio. Nagel in fourth, Lafayette fifth, Ryan File getting by Clapper Newell for sixth. So they make a little bit of contact. Clapper Newell there, Edwards, Corey Deal. Corey's back up to 9th after starting 11th. Asher Banner 10th. Jeremy Sherry must have had an issue on the start. He's just barely ahead of race leader Ian Montrose. Montrose continues to lead over Brad Wilson, Giglio, Nagel and Lafayette, and Ryan File. And you have Clapper Newell and Edwards. Edwards no nose on that Fort Worth screen printing machine. And Corey Deal working to his inside. They're going to make a little bit of contact there.
Sorry, Michael. Sorry.
Mikey gets off of it, did not turn him. Corey with the apology. Now he'll set sail, try to chase down Ryan File and Nathan Lafayette battling ahead of him. Half-second lead for Montrose right now as Wilson sends it in the corner, then he'll slide up the hill. Wilson trying to fend off Giglio as he gets out of shape there. Giglio's going to get to the outside. Blake and that black and pink machine is going to try to take over second from the outside. Looks like he's going to be able to give it a solid effort here. As Wilson got way out of shape coming off of that corner. Ian is definitely loving this. Let these two battle hard and hope the caution doesn't come out. Ian will be very happy. Blake trying to keep that nose there, is able to do so. The battle for second continues as Ian Montrose squeezes away from him. Little by little, Damon Nagel's now joined the party. A 3-car scrap for that second spot as Montrose got a little out of shape. He gave up about half of his lead there. Giglio finally takes over second on his own. Now Montrose has to go back to being perfect as Giglio not being held up by running side by side. They are catching a lap machine. Couldn't tell who that was. Ethan Evers fans, he's down in the garage. 8-car having issues.
Sorry, you got loose. I tried to check out.
Scherer goes up and into the outside wall. He's now a lap down in the 15. They're catching Will Asherbranner. Asherbranner in 10th right now on the lead lap. Now Asherbranner on pit lane. Ian Montrose being run down by Giglio and Wilson. And Damon Nagel. Nagel's in the picture as well. Little brush of the wall by Giglio there. He didn't spin, he went into pit lane. That's where pit inches is. Or one of them. He went in there anyway. Damon Nagel in 4th, Ryan File 5th, Corey Deal back up to 6th, Mike Edwards 7th, Clapper Newell 8th, Lafayette 9th, Jeremy Scherer lap down at 10th. Giglio's right there in the corner, then Montrose is able to get it hooked up and out of the corner well. Montrose a strong slide there off the corner. Giglio's stalking the back of that 1 car. He's getting oh so close. Oh my gosh, Wilson, look at that slide he put in there. About 2 inches off of Giglio's bumper. Guys are having fun right about now. That's why it's all quiet on driver chat. They're all focused. Montrose a big wiggle there. Allows Giglio to enter the corner right on his bumper. He's going to try to cut it to his inside off the corner. Not quite able to. Gives Montrose just an ever so slight bump into the corner. Let's see if Ian's able to hold his composure and fight back on the outside. Giglio's going to send it in and slide it up in front of him, and he's going to park it. He hits the brake. You can see the car adjust and the nose dive down. Giglio parked it in the corner to stay right in front of Montrose and take away that lead. Now the 51 gets into Montrose. And that is going to help Giglio get away. Now 2.5 seconds. The gap. Wilson to Blake Giglio. Wilson's going to hope for a caution at this point. Ryan File 4th. Corey Deals back up to 5th. Working on the 81 car. You watch this battle for the 4th spot. Things up front have spaced out a bit. Corey going to try to get a run on the top side here. See if he can attack the 81 down in the next corner. A little too much gap given up though. Behind them you see Nagel and Edwards. That is 6th and 7th. Montrose fading back after such a strong start to the race. It's Blake Giglio out in front by 2.5 seconds. After pushing Montrose up the track and out of the way. Montrose having a blink. I think Montrose's car is back now. Suddenly in 3rd again. They make their way around Lucas Huisma. Lucas 6 laps down. Been a rough night for the 97. Giglio continuing to lead. Wrapping that car around the bottom. Wilson's now gone to the top trying to find some speed. 2.5 seconds the gap there. Then Montrose third, trying to hold off Ryan File, Corey Deal, and Mike Edwards. As contact sends Corey Deal around. And that could be our caution. There it is. Blake Giglio's lead is gone. Corey Deal, for the third time tonight, goes around off a contact from someone. He's got to be frustrated.
Sorry. The call gets sent to the back. Shit, stupid though.
Oh boy.
Blake has Wilson and Montrose. Remember, he moved Montrose out of the way to get the lead. We'll see how much of a full set we get.
That's how we're racing. We just use each other up. It's cool.
Hear Montrose's thoughts on it?
Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah, I feel ya.
All right, Chad, who we picking here? Who are we picking? And 51 is shown not afraid to make contact. He got into the 1. 16 also not afraid of contact. And, well, the Bulldog has the Bulldog nickname for a reason. It could get real spicy here.
Sorry.
Pace trucks off. Giglio tries to get onto it quickly. Wilson trying to keep pace. It's right up to the 16, and there's contact between the leaders. Ian Montrose then gets into Wilson. Ryan File to the outside in the 81, takes the lead. Damon Nagel's now second. Is so much contact up front, and the caution is back out. I told you that could get spicy. And it has. And it did. And it was.
Well, I was trying to stay off the guy in front of me. Like, come on.
That got spicy.
Yeah, no, but then you like time to break, and I have Lucas pushing me, so there's nothing I can do.
51 and Wilson gets Giglio around, then Montrose bangs off the 51. Ryan File gets away. The 51, so much contact there. Ryan File takes the lead. Looks like Blake Giglio has left the chat after contact from Wilson. Giglio over-rotated the car. He was slowing down big time in the corner. And 51 of Wilson this late in the race was not going to cut him a break, as he did not make that mistake. Try to watch it from the far chase here. You see Giglio over-rotates. He's spinning out. He was going to have to about come to a stop to save that car, and Wilson just didn't want to have to wait for him to get out of the way. Pushed him the rest of the way around. Then Montrose gets into Wilson, as Wilson had been into Montrose, so there's a little bit of payback hits there. Wild pace trucks off, and we're about to do it again. Wilson out front now of Montrose. Those two still have beef. We'll see if Montrose is able to get there. Wilson does have teammate Ryan File behind Montrose, as the caution is back out. Corey Deal gone around again in the 6 car.
There's no grip out here, and I think my right rear is gone from being wrecked twice.
He spun it on around on his own that time. Heard him say he thinks his tires were gone after getting turned a couple times.
Yeah, I almost did the same thing. I was a full line. Yeah, I'm sure my right rear is hot.
So Wilson's going to have to do it again, holding off Montrose on the restart. You know, Montrose is still seeing red looking at the back of that car that moved him out of the way. The beef is real tonight. It's been real entertaining, though.
There, Clapper. Back in front of me. Spot matters.
No, I just put the brakes on a little bit, and it slid me, like, I didn't want to slow down that much, but it did, and you got into me. I apologize, but I didn't mean it.
Beef and race chat? Never. That never happens. Drivers are always super happy. Rainbows and unicorns.
Sorry for lifting your butt up.
I said I'm sorry for lifting your butt up.
Train.
Oh my god.
Man, but there is no grip out here.
Drivers getting single file on that top line. We're at green-white checker mode. Wilson and Montrose, here we go. See if Montrose can get any traction and put up a fight for this win. Or if Wilson's going to be able to get away. Montrose over-rotates. That inside line is just not where it's at right now. Montrose is going to go around. That'll probably bring out the yellow. But Montrose takes himself out of the race. A little too much down low.
I think I have a flat right rear, it seems.
So now the Shenandoah Shine car is 1-2. Mike Edwards third. I'm still trying to get over that restart with Giglio and
I'm guessing the right rear is going to be like 50%.
Montrose is spinning out under yellow. Almost got hit by Corey Deal. Clearly the inside has just no grip left down there.
I'll get that.
He's working that slick again.
Last attempt at a check and finish.
Is the caution going to come out or is it going to keep green?
As long as we take the white, the caution won't come out.
Dirt boats. Yeah. It looked like it was fun though, Blake. It did. It looked like it was fun until you got turned. Until you got turned, it looked fun. But to be fair, you did over-rotate. Can't expect him to slow down there. Sprint cars are more fun. This puts on a better show though. This is more entertaining. Wilson and File, teammates 1 and 2. Will we see some team shenanigans here? Wilson gets a great launch. File in second. Edwards clear for third. Damon Nagel, Lafayette right behind him. There's contact between Clapper Newell and the one of Montrose a little further back. Clapper Newell's going to rotate. Is he going to spin it out? He is. We have all kinds of cars. Montrose is in pit lane, but I think we took the white. I believe we've taken the white flag. There it is. White flag on your screen. Brad Wilson half a lap away from picking up the win. Goes into 3 and 4. Oh, there's too much rotation. The Shenandoah Shine cars take each other out. Damon Nagel in the 86 car. Damon Nagel's going to steal the win. 86 Damon Nagel takes a victory here in the Trevor Project car.
Damon, let's go!
Holy crap.
Hell yeah, brother!
The Shenandoah Shine cars take each other out at the
Let's go,
end.
Damon.
Wilson over-rotated in the final corner. Damon Nagel gets the win in the 86. That was
leaders,
wild.
Winners of both races to the waiting room. See you guys next week. It's fun racing.
Championship implications for sure.
Hey, I think it's the new car, man. The new thing seems pretty sick.
That was crazy.
Thank you. I worked on it after the last one. I think I figured out the spec maps easier.
We could get both of our winners
Yeah, I like that
to
white. It's pretty sick. Did what I tell you help or no?
the waiting room. Brad, DG, you got a copy?
Sure.
Well, I thought for a moment we were going to have a double feature winner there. What happened in that last corner on you?
I think that damage from the prior wreck and
That
just
escalated
how slick
quickly.
this track was really showed there.
Unfortunate, man. You were just a corner away from pulling off the double feature win, which would have been the first one. And I was rooting for it because I like to see different things. But, well, I've definitely never seen the top two take each other out. I mean, obviously you didn't intend to take out your teammate, but he just happened to be following your tire tracks and nowhere to go. Unfortunate for the Shenandoah Shine team. Almost brought home the double feature, but he still got that first feature win. Tell me about your night there, and what do you thought of the race so far, overall?
I liked the race overall, but I guess I can say that from starting first in the first heat and being able just to stay up there and not have to deal with it. But I think it was fun. I think that there was a lot of checking up that led to some wrecks, but at the end of the day, it's short track, dirt track racing.
And your teammate started dead last in that first heat and wound up, what, top 3? And that's pretty impressive. Got to be excited for your teammate there.
Oh, definitely. It's always fun when he gets up there and battles us up front.
All right, bud. Hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs. We'll let you get on out of here.
You for broadcasting this, Ryan for being a good teammate, and sorry, by the way, Ryan. Didn't mean to.
Sorry for ruining your finish, bud.
Everyone that watches, Shine.co for all they've done, and everyone for showing up.
Alrighty, well, we appreciate you coming to race with us. It looked like it was a lot of fun, and we'll see you next week, I hope.
All right, thank you. You will.
Brad Wilson in the 51, winning feature number 1.
Where's the beef?
Where is the beef? We should have asked him about Montrose. Well, let's go grab Damon Nagel in 86. Damon, DG in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, how in the heck did that happen?
I was just watching the replay to try to figure that out. I thought Brad was going to be our first repeat winner.
I did too. I thought he was going to get that double feature, and the next thing you know, all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose, and you're standing as the last car standing.
Yeah, I don't know how. I finally got that top line to work the last few laps because I felt like that was the only place I could get some grip.
Yeah, and wow, I'm still trying to get over that finish. Just the 51, 81. What was going through your mind when you just see both of them down on the inside wall, and you have this clear path to the checkered flag?
When I saw that, I saw the 51 get a little sideways, like, and then once I saw them collide, I was like, oh, I started laughing at the leader's wreck. It's like, I finally can win one.
Had to feel pretty good. I know you've been out here a long time. Was this your second or third SRL win? I know it's not your first.
I think this is my third.
There
I
you
think
go.
I had one in the Legends last year and the other Street Stock Series, but on one of the dirt tracks.
Okay. So yeah, third win for you. It has to feel pretty good. Moving on up those win leaderboards. Tell me about I don't know. How did you feel about the racing overall since you helped run this series? Like, to put on your series manager hat, how do you feel about it overall?
I like it. I feel like it's different. I think it makes it challenging. I actually do enjoy the invert. It makes it tougher for like the faster guys to get up there and try to get some new winners up there.
Yeah, it definitely makes things good from a broadcast.
I do like the sprint cars, but I think these produce a lot closer racing than the sprint cars do.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, for sure. And very entertaining. Like I said, the broadcast standpoint, this has been fantastic. This is a great idea in my mind.
I love it. I'm excited. We decided to go with my vision this year, and I'm happy it's turning out.
10-4, bud. Well, congrats on the win tonight. Congrats on the season going really well so far. Strong 3-week start to it, and hopefully we'll continue this momentum all season long. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm sure the chat is as well.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, bud. Take care.
Have a good one.
Damon Nagel, 86 car, picking up feature 2 win. He would be the only one eligible to try and win the triple, so we'll see if he decides to get in the Xfinity race and go for that $25 or not. You never know what could happen. I have to say thanks to all of our friends and sponsors for jumping in on this and helping us get it broadcasted. Thanks to all of our drivers that come out and compete each week. We appreciate you. Let's look at our final results page. We have Damon Nagel picking up the win, Nathan Lafayette, Corey Deal, Brad Wilson, Jeremy Clapper-Duell picking up top 5s. Then you have Mike Edwards, Ian Montrose, Ryan Fowle, Jeremy Sher, and Blake Giglio going for the top 10 in feature 2. Then we have Lucas Hoisma, Will Asherbranner, Ethan Evers, Matt Steffens. I don't know which one it is. We're going to go with Steffens until otherwise. And then Scott Elston gets 15th. Scott and Justin actually both did not get going in the second feature, so they won't get points for that one. But Walbring was going in feature 1, so he'll get points for that one. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's dirt track race from Lanier. Let's look at our sponsor page so we can get all of them shouted out, and then we'll go ahead and finish up here. 911 Fleet Services does our Cup Series. Cave City does our Truck Series on Thursdays. And then we have Fort Worth Screen Printing. They help us do Tuesday nights when they do the next race for us, which the Xfinity cars, and FSM Customs, the IMSA Series on Friday. They help put on the show there. Golden Eagle Syrup. They do our Super Speedway Series on Fridays. Appreciate them. And Light of My Life Candles, they'll be giving away a candle during the Xfinity race tonight, so make sure you type LOML in chat to get in on that giveaway. M9 Performance does our modified races, the last night race of the triple header, and Sneed Tombstone Game Farm does our Sunday Street Stock. Spit and Venom Podcast does our ARCA Series Monday, and 1023 Graphics doing this dirt race that you just watched. Appreciate all of them coming on board and helping us out with all of this broadcasting. Always a good time with those folks. We appreciate them. What else? I think that's about it. I have to say, this has been iRacing.com. You can go over there, pick up this track and these cars, and come race with us. Join our community over at dgsracing.com. Click that big red snake. That'll take you to our Discord, where you can sign up to run any of our 9 different series. We'd love to have you be part of our community. As you can tell, it's a lot of fun. Appreciate everyone watching this one. Thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you in the next race.